can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Freeman. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run with ETN. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Another tote for ETN. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars at 6-3 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
ETN will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
On second down, Burrell, room here to run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have this. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
I'm ready.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here we go, here we go.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, Lawrence. This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A give running right, Etienne. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll run on first down. Burrell. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is brought in by Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a give right side. Burrell. And he'll go down at the 28. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Off the play fake. Freeman rolling to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Looking to throw. Freeman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window down near the goal line. Be open. In this case, it cost him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 36, Lawrence. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give to Etienne running right. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But
look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Freeman. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Burrell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To throw on 2nd down, Freeman. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Freeman. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle they go. Burrell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now a handoff up the middle. Burrell. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Now Lawrence to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's good for a Jaguars.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Freeman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, this from 53. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and yeah, I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down to the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up and ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Off-play action. Freeman. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. I think you would agree. Just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play. Gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Freeman. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up. Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They go play action with Lawrence. Out to his left. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Smith. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Got a man, that's complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance, knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Freeman. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Burrell. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. To throw on second down. Freeman. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Off the play fake. Freeman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
And that's caught inside the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Here's Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is caught, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Bucs brakes are on this one. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So time has run out on what will